Pokimane is my new brand.
November 13th, Pokimane introduces the product that she says she's been working on for 2 years. It's finally here, introducing my new company, Mina Snacks.
We basically made this brand because why are there not more snacks that are simply healthy, tasty?
I could never find the perfect healthy snack that tasted good, so I made one for us. The Midnight Mini Cookies are made with real, non-GMO ingredients and added vitamin D. It seems innocent enough, but it was met with a lot of backlash.
Pokimane just got caught in 4K trying to take advantage of her fans, her audience, by starting a brand new company, which is an absolute cash grab.
You see, people were noticing a lot of the similarities online between Poki's brand and the cookie company from Costco by Tootsie, but they were selling for a much higher marked up price. The nutritional values were identical except for the one minor difference being the addition of the vitamin D3.
So even though the Tootsie Midnight Cookies were $3 more per bag, they offered you 10 ounces more of product.
I went over all of this on a video on my second channel, but to summarize, Pokimane addressed this issue in a tweet thread where she explains that yes, her product is white labeled, her cookie company and Tootsie have the same manufacturer, which is Creation Foods, and white labeling is very common when it comes to food products. Cookies that we are being compared to were also made by the manufacturer Creation Foods, which specializes in healthy food. The compared cookie had one test batch sold before they were retired. Months later, we partnered with Creation Food and fell in love with the flavor profile of the Midnight Cookie. We then decided to work together to refine and improve the formula, and we're really happy with the final product. While the ingredients list may look similar, they are entirely different in terms of ingredient quality, quantity, ratio, sourcing, the size, texture of the cookie, and of course, the added vitamin D. Refining the formulas is a very common practice in the food industry, and around 70 to 80% of the food products you see in grocery stores are white label. The response to her explanation was pretty mixed. It seemed like people were either for or against it, but it definitely calmed people down on the debate of whether or not she's been scamming her fans with a company that's just a drop-shipped cooking company. So why exactly is Poki trending on Twitter again?
With people getting absolutely pissed about her comment there.
I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty to the audience she is trying to sell this product to.
Pokimane would probably destroy her career by doing that. Buy them if you want, and if you don't, don't.
But they are an expensive product that I probably wouldn't pay for.
It's because people are saying that she mocked the wealth of her audience. Pokimane is a creator with millions of followers and a reputation of being one of the most influential people online. And it seems like she reignited a controversy after she made a sarcastic joke at the expense of her audience. Anytime Pokimane does or says anything, people are gonna have a problem with it. Some people say that she involves herself in drama so she can farm clout.
She was trying to farm clout and relevancy in a era where she doesn't really have any at the moment, like the Twitch space, you know, because she's been AFK so much.
So it's very possible that this just could have been a marketing tactic. Not a very good one, but 5 days after the announcement of her cookie release, Pokimane went on stream and said this about the debate of the price of her cookies.
Like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways.
Anytime streamers mock the wealth of the people that are watching them, it never really goes over well.
How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5?
It's $5. It doesn't cost you that much to sub.
But then Poki goes on to say this.
You spend your money how you want. I'll spend mine how I want. And everyone else will spend theirs how they want. That's the beauty.
Those words ignited a firestorm of criticism, leaving fans and critics questioning the line between the online banter and crossing into the territory that seemed out of touch with reality.
I don't think it was a joke. I don't think she meant it as a joke. I don't. I think she meant it for real, like, just by like what she said before and after.
These streamers are getting so out of touch with reality, it's actually disgusting. $7 a bag. He says as if that's reasonable. Ain't no saving this. It has to be a joke. There are people that work extremely hard daily, doing jobs most would consider not as fun as streaming. There are better ways to word this. This is damaging not only to you, but to those you are in business with. This is unfortunate. There are 2 things that I actively avoid being a YouTuber. I never try to promote scam companies, and I never want to make Moist Critical mad.
My little noodle will never be able to wrap itself around is a streamer calling their audience broke or poor.
And it seems like Pokimane with the broke boy comments seems to have poked the Charlie Bear a little too hard, because he ran out of his cave to verbally discipline Poki with these comments.
I don't know what would possess her to say something so rude and nasty to the audience she is trying to sell this product to.
Like, oh my god, $28 for cookies?
Feels more like condescending. Nobody's forced to purchase your product or anything, but they were having a legitimate discussion on the price just being a little out of their comfort zone for what they'd want to spend on it. Like, it's a discussion her own community was having, and then she just, out of nowhere, out of left field's like, if you're broke, just say so. It's like, what the fuck?
You spend your money how you want. I'll spend mine how I want.
To directly shame the consumer that you want to buy into your product is a galaxy brain tactic. A strategy that I'm not sure the success rate of.
I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but...
I think the way she keeps trying to break it down and rationalize it is pretty disingenuous. It's $7 a bag, and that's still expensive, but then you also have to factor in that the bags aren't even big to begin with. It's 4 ounces per bag. 4 ounces of cookies for $7 is still a lot.
That's $7 a bag.
$10 for a bag of cookies is a lot. So $7 for a smaller bag of cookies, significantly smaller, is a lot too.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
No way of spinning this where $28 for a 4-pack of these cookies isn't expensive. It is. And to try and call people broke for not buying it or not being able to afford it is really some out-of-touch shit.
And now it's apology time, and this is the first that I'm seeing this. While what I said was 100% intended to be a joke, I see why it came off as insensitive, and I apologize for that. I also understand the current price of cookies may be expensive for some, and promise we'll continue to consider pricing to keep Mina as affordable as possible.
How are the cookies going? Good. I don't know if you guys saw, but we're doing a promotion today. It is not a broke boys Black Friday sale. Okay. It is, if you buy a pack of 8 or 12, you get a free hat. It's a really cute hat. I have one. But yeah, in case anyone was interested.
Scrolling through the comments of that tweet, people are really just saying that it really wasn't a joke, it wasn't funny. The joke only missed because it's not really her brand.
Her making a comment like this, whether you want to argue it's a joke or not, probably not going to land as well with both her audience and her haters. And if I were Pokimane, I will say this right now. Pokey, come to the dark side.
Same joke I've made a million times over. I say, get your money up, not your funny up, broke boy, all the fucking time. But here's who's doing it. Pokimane. She's not allowed to do it. I'm gonna get mad now.
I also want to clarify that this was said towards one rude chatter. I did not at all intend for it to be a general statement or towards my community.
No, they're not bad. The cookies are not bad. All I gotta say about the cookies, buy them if you want, and if you don't, don't. That's how life works.
And that's the full Pokimane Mina cookie saga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll be back very soon with something better.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Bub, your wealth was built on their backs.